college experience for most athletes is horrible. It's horrible. I'm talking about even getting pushed, because the fact of the matter is, you saying to yourself, you know, I got this scholarship. I don't want to lose this scholarship. But what happens is when these kids' eligibility is over, it's over. They ain't getting no more perks, and ain't no one calling them, ain't no one doing anything. Once they done, they don't go back to the school. They name it their high school. They're not even repping the schools that they come from. Then as soon as they get there, it's a different story.
Now, I can imagine what it feels like to be a black kid or black athlete at a predominantly white institution. And then when you do say something, because I remember one of the main things I remember in practice, hey, you better do this, you're going to take your pink slip because you can lose your scholarship. Now imagine that same fear at a predominantly white institution. You're talking about I think you should say something about George Floyd.
But it is there.
I'm saying, yeah, we didn't have it back then. They got it now, though.
But the fact of the matter is, when you sign that national letter of intent, it's a 1-year contract. If you played your first year, you redshirt, you still got 3 years. But the fact of the matter is that, you know what, if you ain't performing,
you out.
They're going to tell you, yo, they would tell you straight up and down, yo, your services is no longer needed.
Wow.
One day, coach showed up in there, was like, yo, what are you doing in here? Wow. He's like, I'm just here, you know, I can't get a flight back right now, you know, short notice. Well, I'm not paying for somebody that's not on the team. Dude started broke down and cried. When people told me that, I was like, man, that is messed up.
It be real like that.
So it's the business side is crazy, because the fact of the matter is, especially so to see these kids now and saying, you know, like the guy from Mississippi State saying, yo, if y'all don't change that flag, I ain't playing.
But see, that's what I'm saying. They got the opportunity, which is a good thing to say that now.
Like their parents are depending on them and have raised and nurtured them to be athletes. So that's all they have.
But then on the flip side, what about those kids that aren't that fortunate? So for some kids, it's, yeah, I got a voice and I got some power. But there's some other kids who just going to be an athlete and they don't have nothing outside of playing. That their plan is, I'm gonna be an athlete somewhere and get paid as a millionaire basketball, football player. What do? They ain't gonna. I don't think they'll be so quick to speak up about something like that.
Heard how
you can't talk to me like that. You think they're gonna be so quick to speak up and like everybody else and ruin their scholarship?
But you know, but in regards to Division II, Division III, no one cares what they got to say.
They're trying to escape the streets and all of the problems that they got at home. For those kids that get these scholarships, that major is not something that's really something that they're looking at. They're looking at, I'm going to the next level and I'm gonna do whatever I can to get to the next level. Do you think with all of this freedom of speech and all of the power that they're getting nowadays, you think that they won't be affected by the